We basically make similar changes again. The hyper rats come in again. The lumber knot was essentially what gave us the biggest problems that game. Lost in this is a way to deal with it, to counter it before it actually gets on the field. There's also his Divine Reckoning. If you had a dissipate, you maybe consider using that instead, but Lost in this is quite expensive. We were just checking out Bumpy Nightmare to see if it could kill Planeswalkers. Looking at Liliana of the Veils to see if you have some sort of reminder text, but it's a moot point because opponents losing life is not the same as them being dealt damage, which is what you can redirect effects to for Planeswalkers. So opponent actually has quite a lot of rares. We managed to, once again, because we finished the game so quickly, we were checking out his rares, his games to see what else he had. Divine Reckoning, Garrett, I believe he's got a Daybreak, Big Ranger, a Champion of Parish, and maybe a few other things. Maybe not Champion, but he had at least 5 rares. Rotting Fence Snake is definitely a card I felt like against other game decks. I mentioned this multiple times, but didn't think it was going to be quite as effective there. The 5 land hand, got all the colours, it's got double black, double blue. We decided to run the risk of getting overflooded, but in this, Delver decided to show us lots of features in this game. That would be perfectly fine. You of course draw the best feature you could have, the Vampire Interloper for turn 2. Once again, you do not get the turn 1 flip, and review probably the worst card you could have. But I would probably have traded drawing around late on that turn for the Interloper on turn 2. He's actually on time for once. And yeah, that's arguably on time as well. I fiddle about it here for a while trying to size it up. We now also have like a good play for turn 4. If we draw bricks for turn 4, we can still spend twice and hopefully get ourselves closer to some actual action cards. No reason for cannabis to not come out in this turn as well. Interesting to note, Delver, once he's flipped, is still a human, so he will trigger for his cannabis if he dies. There you go, human insect. So, a bit sucky to draw yet more land and then draw another land there, but using Saturn, you decide to swing over from 13. You don't mind if he trades for the cannibals. You ponder it, but there's no reason not to. If he decides to trade, he does not get a counter on another one of his creatures, particularly not Lumber Knot, and if he does not, then we get him for the 2 extra damage, which is important to us, of course. So coming in for 7, and what I thought was quite unusual was he took it. We did not expect that. But all will be revealed in a second. Because once again, Divine Reckoning. He gets to keep his guy who wisely chose not to block, and we will have to keep our Insecto Aberration, our 3/2 fire. Seems better than the 2/1 fire who cannot block. And even though we could keep the cannibals who go through 3/3, the evasion seems to be a bit more important. Our opponent's only on 7. I only need to attack him 3 times, technically only twice, because our opponent's not going to do anything this turn. He's definitely going to be able to hit him on this one. Bit unfortunate to draw yet more land, because now we've drawn 4 land and 1 spell. 2 spells, I guess. I think twice is technically a spell, but that deals even more land. Rather than drawing them naturally, just running through them. And at least we draw a non-land here, but Forbidden Alchemy makes whatever we play kind of expensive, makes us take a bit more time. He has a Maulin Hunt. Okay, yep, that was one of his other rares. That's another one of his rares. So he's got Garrett, Daybreak Ranger, Moreland Haunt, Divine Reckoning. None of those are too scary right now. Yeah. We're not really worried about his clock at all. Far more concerned about us being able to do something. We're expecting a moon mist at some point. I'm also not too sure if we should attack Garrett or attack him directly. Garrett can always fight him at any point. So this is an interesting choice. There's Liliana and Victim of Night. We're not taking the land, of course. Getting the Victim of Night would allow us to use it straight away. Liliana has the problem right now where she cannot be protected. We could use her to edict one of his creatures. So he'd probably lose the top art, make his roll for 3-2, and then this would mean that this cycle aberration you get to block it, and only Garrett does not fight it. Which then means his roll for Liliana, or I attack with the aberration, I play Liliana, give it +1, make us both discard a card. He's only got 2 right now. He'd be on the 1 damage. I would discard the line, which I don't mind, but he still has 4 powerful guys to attack her, so she would still die. The Victim Knight, however, are only 1-shot effect, and I'm not too sure how that would get us there still anyway. We end up taking the Liliana, which I think is a mistake in hindsight. And we also attack him, which I think is another mistake. If we attack the Garrett is dead, full stop, and then we can carry on having our 2 turns to attack him. Him being on 1 damage or needing like another turn to kill him, is fine, because we still have more than enough life to take a couple of damage from this guy, that guy, and the next wolf that Garrett pumps out. But if Garrett was dead, he actually does not be pumping out any wolves. He will not be flipping or anything. I also realised that playing Typhoid Rats now is kind of awkward, because Garrett can fight him and live and flip into the other side. So I feel like that was a bit of a mistake. But if not, then the Typhoid Rats are going to come in. They're going to definitely attack for 1. He decides to trade off the Garrett for the Aberration, which I think that is quite expect. I have somewhat negative thoughts at this point. I think that every single guy that he's going to play, or every single card he has, is the answer. Even if he's on 1 damage, it does not mean that he's going to win. When we were attacking our opponent down to from 2 in the last game, we were quite sure he had the reboot. We were quite sure that he had the second moon mist, or the spider grass. It turns out that he did not. So right now, if we had that Incertile Aberration and he had no Garrett, we would attack him to 1 quite handily, and we would probably also attack with the Typhoid Rats. He's got 3 mana open here, so once again I'm smelling Moon Mist. I'm believing that he's going to play the Moon Mist, flip his werewolf, and be able to regenerate it. He did have all his mana open last turn. Or did he? No, he had Garrett attacking. Beg your pardon. Beg my pardon. So, once again, the Victim Knight versus Liliana pick. I get a bit stingy here again. Because it's to my opponent on this, I don't want to play the Liliana to force him to use it straight away, because it would mean that he gets to flip his werewolf straight away and do me for more damage. This is irrelevant, because if I play nothing, he gets to flip his werewolf anyway and still do me for all that damage, but now has Moon Mist in hand. He's also going to attack me, as opposed to having any of his creatures attack Liliana. So we go all the way down to 3 damage, and it's somewhat unfortunate. Even if Hyper Rats has a strange sort of pseudo evasion for being able to. Most people don't want to block Hyper Rats because he's going to kill whoever blocks him, but it's not enough of it. It's just a deterrent for blocking him as opposed to actual evasion. We alchemy end of turn, and we were hoping to, I don't know, got a bump in the night, which is not an arming deck. Just in case, all the other cards have enough to first there, more land, and the test subject is far too late at this point in time. This Vampire Interloper is slightly too late for us. We can dead weight somebody, Liliana somebody, try to attack with Hyper Rats. We almost attack first, but if we attack first, or Liliana first even, if we Liliana first, we could use the Kafar to give us wolf +1/+1, which then means that our deadweight cannot kill it. So we need to play deadweight first on his wolf. Okay, hopefully he would block our Hyper Rats with his villagers. His villagers would then die. We are relying on him making a bunch of mistakes. I think it's still worthwhile to play them out, but it's not really good for us. We also need to play the Interloper afterwards, after we lose our Hyper Rats, and then hope that he does not attack into them. It's kind of non-sickle. Or maybe he'll even attack Liliana instead, either through bad play or misclicking. So, okay, there we go. Liliana is cast first, and I believe we almost use her straight away until we pause for a moment. Looks like I'm out to it. So there we go. Kill this guy first. We can now. What is it we need him to do? Ah, yes. We actually need him. He's now. Okay, we need to sacrifice the Kafar and put counters on the 5/5. Because if he does that, it means that we can then play the Interloper, block, jump the 5/5, and then kill him on the swing back. However, if he does the correct play, he puts it on the human werewolf, who gets 2 counters and is now 4/5. Much more impressive. So we played Interloper anyway, for some reasons that we're not too sure of why. We're just main phasing things because we figured that we played correctly and followed our plans. But we attack him anyway, because now he needs to block. Only for us to find out that he has the weakness, I think. Yes, he does. So the defensive shield is up anyway. It makes this point mutes, and that's this round. He does not screw up. We lose our rats. He definitely attacks us. We don't block with anybody. He doesn't attack Liliana. And yeah, we go into sideboarding again. It was a really close game. We almost got there. The Divine Reckoning took out enough of our cards to slow us down, and we drew quite a lot of land. We really did. It's most unfortunate.